Hey guys, what's up? How are you? How's everybody doing? Hello, hello. My name is Jess, and I'm excited to do a power hour with you guys today. If you hear noise in the background, it is because I have plumbers here and carpenters here, and they're moving my couches in, and there's somebody else doing work. So that is all the noise going on in my house. I just moved a couple months ago, and we're still renovating and getting things done. So I'm going to go through a power hour with everybody and show you how you can actually do this business in 1 hour. I'm not going to lie, as I was building, I took days where there were days where I took more time than an hour. But in the past 2 months, I have not spent more than an hour a day just because my life is absolutely insane right now. So I'm going to share with you how to do that. Let's give everybody about 1 more minute. I am setting up a timer on my computer. Now, I don't think I'm gonna be able to see the comments come through, but I will try a little bit on my computer to see those comments coming through. Let's see. And if I don't see the comments right now as we're working, because I'm gonna try and stay super focused because this is my work time today. I'm gonna stay super focused while I lead you guys through this. I'll go back, in an hour or two after this, and I will answer all of the questions that you may have. If for some reason I bolt and take off, they just switched all of my furniture deliveries to right now at 12 o'clock. So I'm gonna, if I hear them call me, I'll run down real quick and then I'll run right back up, okay? But I will give you guys a task to do during the live power hour so that you have something to do. If you are here and you can say hi, that would be awesome. Then I know who is here. Let's see, I am just gonna get us a timer and then we're gonna rock and roll. All right? Please take out your materials, whatever you use to track your power hour. So take that out. Let's see. Timers. I'm opening up a timer and we are going to start. So the first thing we are going to do is clear out our friends list. So you're going to go to your Facebook page. I'm going to walk you through how to do this because some of you are going to be watching this at a later time. I'm opening my Facebook page. I am clicking at the top bar. I am clicking on home. Okay. Once I'm at home, in the top blue bar across the top, I'm clicking on the picture next to the word home of 2 little heads. It says friend requests. I click and I'm clicking on find friends. And then I am clicking on view sent requests. Okay, any requests that are over 48 hours old, I'm going to get rid of. So I'm clicking on friend request sent. There's a drop down, and then I'm clicking on cancel request because it's been over 48 hours and I don't want a lot of outstanding friend requests. So I'm hovering over friend request sent, cancel request. So I would love for you to do that now. Homepage, picture of the little heads for friends, click there, find friends, and then view sent requests. So I'm going to be quiet and just do that for a moment. Hey, Erica. All right, I am canceling all my sent requests. All right, so that is done. I'm gonna give you 1 more minute to finish that up. So you're canceling all your old requests, all right? Take 1 more minute, we're gonna do that until 12:05, because I'm gonna show you how you can really do all of these activities in 1 hour. So until 12:05, we're gonna be doing that. Okay, now 12:05, now you're gonna spend time growing your network. So in order to do that, we are adding people to our network. There's 2 ways you can do this. You can add someone to your network and send them a message, okay? A really short message like, hey Jess, what's up? Nice to connect with you here. It's always nice to connect with moms of boys. You can do that, or you can send your friend requests, and when they accept, you can send them a message. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to send 10 friend requests because I do 10 a day. So I'm going to send 10 friend requests. And then once they accept, I will send them a message that says, hey, what's up? Always nice to connect with another mom. hope you guys are having hope you had a great Halloween. Something just conversational, okay? And I track them. So I track them. I will show you how I do this. So let's see. The way I'm adding my friends today is I'm going into a group where I add value. So one of the ways that we connect with other people is by joining groups where we can connect with people in a real way. So the group I'm in right now is called Queens New York City Mommies. It is a group that is filled with, how many people are in this group? I want to say 3,000 something. Oh, 931 members. So it's big enough for me to interact. I comment on people's posts in there. I add value, all that stuff. So I'm going to send a friend request. They're going to see I have a bunch of friends in common with the other women in here, and then they can start watching me. So I'm going to go ahead and do that right now. I do not track the people as I add them. I only track them once they accept. One. We're going to do this for about 5 more minutes just so you guys know. Two, 3. I'm all doing it from this one group because I engage in here relatively often. Every day I go in and comment or like something that someone has posted. Once in a while I do my own post. Okay, I have 3 more minutes and I have 5 more people to click on. And if it wasn't within this group, I'd click on the people's profiles just to make sure they could match my market and the team I'm trying to create. But since this is a group of New York City Queens moms, I can, and I see their names go by often, I know that they match into my avatar close to it. Let's see, 2 more. 2 more. Okay, so that's 10. I'm gonna give you guys 1 more minute, 2 more minutes. I'll be right back. 2 more minutes to add friends. I'm just gonna grab my notebook. I need to grab the other one. Okay, 30 more seconds. All right, so the next thing we're going to do is add value to new relationships. So I'm just going to show you guys the sheet that I'm getting all this information off, because Power Hours might be new to you. Like, where is this coming from? See if you guys can see this. This is the sheet I used for the first 2 years of my business. So I should tell you, I've been a coach for 2.5 years. I've hit Success Club every month that I've been a coach, and this is what I did. Sometimes I did 2 of them. Sometimes I did 1. Daily, Power Hour, Breakout. There's so many different Power Hour sheets you can use. The general gist of them is all the same. I have a binder where I put them all. I organize it by month. See those tabs? Those are the months. And then I know what I did each day, and then I keep lists. You know, I add people to lists as they work into them, but these are the people that I am engaging with. So what I'm going to do next is build new relationships. Who am I building new relationships with? More than likely, I'm going to do it within a few places. I'm going to do it in the group that I was just in, go in and like and comment on stuff, but I'm going to do it via private message as well. So you could do that when you do send the new friend requests. You could say, hey, what's up? Just wanted to say hi. Hope you guys are having a great day. Looks like we have a bunch of friends from Queens in common. Or you could do it with people that you have added as new friends in the past month or 2, but you haven't gotten into conversation with them. Hey, looks like you guys had an awesome Halloween. How are you? I do so many how are yous. That's how I build new relationships. Add value. That might be somebody who reached out to me and was like, I need help with my nutrition plan, but I don't know where to start. Like, I'm going to have a conversation with them. I'm just going to engage with them. I'm not inviting them yet, but I'm finding out like where they're struggling, what they've done with nutrition in the past, where I can be helpful, what's worked for them in the past, all that. All of those conversations are happening now. There's only 5 spaces here, but I do so much of that. I do more than 5 conversations of that a day. I talk to everybody all the time. So I'm going to go in. We're going to start it now. I'm going to do it from 12 to 12:30. I'm going to spend 18 minutes doing this of my full Power Hour. Okay? So you can do it within a group that you're in. You can do it for new friends that you've added in the past month or 2. And you can do it for people who have reached out to you and messages you need to answer, or you're forming a relationship with people on your list. So you all have a list. You can go through there and just engage with them, like their stuff, comment on their stuff, and private message them as appropriate, but really just be normal. You know, nothing like do you want to try a Beachbody program? You know, like just form a nice, genuine relationship. You can talk about their family. You can talk about what they do for a job. You can talk about what they do for fun, you know, all that kind of stuff. See where you relate and where you can connect. So I'm going to go in and do that now. If you feel stuck and you don't know where to start, go in and like and comment on posts from the people in your list of 50 that you made for the month. So I just sent a link to someone, not a link, I just sent a message to someone who's interested in PIO. So I'm forming with her on like what her goals are and what's worked for her in the past and what hasn't, because she wants to just do PIO, but I'm going to try and work the nutrition plan in there as long as that's what matches with her goals. So if it's a weight loss thing, for sure she's going to need nutrition, right? So then that can lead me into meal planning and Shakeology and our group, challenge group. So and because she messaged me, I'm going to put her on my November prospect list. I'm just tracking. Another person was interested in a cleanse. She just called it a cleanse. So I want to find out from her. I'm in the middle of finding out from her like what she means by a cleanse, because then I'm going to suggest either Ultimate Reset, 3-day refresh, or a clean eating meal plan like Portion Fix. So I'm conversing with her about that. I'm going back to grab, so I don't use a ton of scripting, but I use my own language that I like over and over. So I'm going to grab that to move it over from somebody else who's interested in Ultimate Reset. Oh no, I'm gonna lose power. I have to move you guys because I have to plug you in. Okay. Sorry. Okay, how am I gonna get this to stay? There we go. Now you're plugged in. Okay. Okay, so we have about 11 more minutes. Really, this is, of my hour, I spend a ton of time talking to people from my list, liking, commenting, being in conversation with them. So that is what I'm up to. Always working off of a list. So I'm telling this woman a little bit about Ultimate Reset. So this woman, we're working on a cleanse for her. I don't quite know what that means, but from what she's told me, I think Ultimate Reset would be best for her. She really is like, oh, I want a 30-day cleanse. I want it to be back to, baseline. So I'm sharing with her in words that are in my own language, but I took from the FAQs. So if you go into FAQs and you type in what is Ultimate Reset, it's going to come up. You can do this with any program. You can do it with Pio, you can do it with Shift Shop, whatever. You can type in what is Shift Shop and it's going to give you a little blurb about what it is. I take that and I change the language just a little bit so it's the way I talk. So I did that with Ultimate Reset. And then I put a short video from Beachbody that gives some more information on what it is. And at the end, it says, we'll check in with you soon to see what you think. Now she's expecting me to check in with her, right? So when I go to do follow-ups in 2 days, she's going to be expecting for me to follow up with her. I'm not going to say, tell me what you think, because then she will never write back to me. Get her email address. Okay. Still, for those of you that just joined us, we're still building new relationships, adding value, liking and commenting off people that you friended last month, people on your list, people in the groups that you are engaging in. That's where I'm doing all of this. Working with people who say, yes, I'm interested, right? And then you're going to start the process that's in the invitation process. That's also building new relationships. So if you don't know where the invitation process is, it is in the file section or lab. I'm not sure which one exactly, but it's either in the lab, Wild Impact Lab, or in the file section. Okay, 4 more minutes. I just got a delivery, so I'm going to run downstairs. And the next, you're going to keep working. I'll be right back. And the next thing we're going to do is invites, okay? And I have something to share with you guys because Halloween just happened, and I have an invite to share. All right, I'll be right back. My delivery just came. Hold on. All right. 2 more minutes of forming relationships, building, checking with people who are saying they're interested. If you're not sure what to ask, look at the invitation process. Once people say, yes, I'm interested, I'm always asking about, awesome, I'm so excited you're interested. What are you hoping to work on over the next 30 days? That's you building a relationship with them, right? What health goals are you hoping to work on over the next 30 days? Where do you hope to see yourself health-wise in 30 days? I want to get from them what they want, and then I can go into where they struggle, what they're doing now, what food allergies they have, what they've tried in the past. All of those things is how I build relationships with them. So when I go to give them the recommendation, we've covered everything that is difficult for them, that works for them. Do they have injuries? Do they have time restraints? Do they have special dietary preferences, all that stuff. So when I make the recommendation, I know exactly what I'm recommending. I'm not just saying, hey, do you want to join my challenge group? All right, 1 more minute and we're going to move on to invites. I'm going to copy the invite that I'm using today, and I'm going to paste it into the comment section of this group. One trick I do is I send myself messages all the time, or I post them on my Facebook page and I post them only to me. So if I'm doing a post ahead of time, or if I want to write a message ahead of time, I will post it only to me on my Facebook page, so I'm the only one that can see it, and I can go in and copy it later, and I know exactly where it is. So here is my invite that I'm using today. I have a challenge group that starts on the 6th, so you will always want something to invite to. So I'm going to copy that, and I am going to send it to myself. Actually, I'm just going to start messages. Oh no, I know what I'm doing. Sorry, I'm scatterbrained. Okay, I'm going to post it to you guys right under this live video. Okay, this is what I'm going to be using. You might want to add an emoji. You might want to change it so it sounds like you're talking, because I type the way I talk. I'm not super formal. I type the way I speak. So here I am. Okay. Let me comment. All right, so I'm adding the invite in right now. So let's talk about who you're going to invite. Okay. Okay, the people, I do a combination of invites. I invite people that I have just explained to you, like they said they were interested, or I did a post and I thanked them for liking the post, and then we got into the back and forth of what they're working on. So those are all the people that are like warm people. They've been watching me, they know what I'm up to, they said they were interested, or I started a conversation and then they were interested. I invite those people, they're on my list. Then I also do, I don't call them cold invites, I call them like cold conversation starters, because I don't ever say like, hey, do you want to join my challenge group? Like that. What I do is I send a cold conversation starter, and that's what I'm sharing right now. I'm putting it in the comment section right here, and you are welcome to use it, okay? You are welcome to use it, and I do 10 of those a day. So where do I get those 10 people? I go through my friend list, and as long as the person has been my friend for more than a month, and they've been watching me for more than 30 days, I invite them, and I do it in alphabetical order. So go to YouTube and watch how to put your friend list in alphabetical order. I have, in the past month, I was up through, where was I tracking that? Letter D. So I track all of those. I keep track of who those people are because I don't want to do them twice in a month or even twice in 2 months. And I was up to letter D. Okay, so I'm going to pick up and do the next 10 people, and I'm going to mark who they are. And then that way when I go to follow up, because I do follow-ups with them, I will share what that follow-up looks like. I know who they are, because a lot of times people don't respond on the first thing. They're like, hey, she's trying to sell me something. But when I follow up and I'm like, hey, I know life gets busy, I just wanted to check in with you, and we'll talk about that in follow-up session, I know who they are, and I can just run through my list. 2 of my challenge packs from October were people that started this way through this conversation. Actually 3 of them. So that would be Success Club 6, right? And they were all follow-ups at least once I had to follow up. So I'm going to mark down where I'm at with this and send this conversation. All right. This is how I'm putting my Facebook list into alphabetical order right now. So I go to my home page. Okay, so this is not inviting people off your list. I mean, please do that, but that's not what I'm showing you right now. And then I go to friend lists. Okay. And then I click on create list. No, don't click on create list. I'm sorry. Click on any friend list. So I have one called October because I put my October prospects in there. So I need a new one for November. But I'll just actually change the name on that one. Pull out the people who are customers now. And then I'm going to click, once I click on any friend list, it does not matter which one. You're going to click on manage list. And then you're going to click on edit list. Okay. And then on the top left, it says on this list. It's going to be a drop down. I'm going to click friends. And then it's going to go all of my friends, the whole shebang, you know, everybody. I can scroll down till I hit my last person was Deborah somebody. So I'm going to go down till I hit her. And I'm going to do 10 people off of her with this message. Okay. Do not expect that they're all going to write back to you. They're just not. You might get 1, you might get 2, you might get 3. When you do your follow-up with this, you're going to get a few more too. Okay, so this is in combination with like those warm conversations that I'm having. Let's see. All right, so I'm going to mark down 10 people from that last person who I left off on. And I'm going to do that right now until 12:45. So for 10 minutes, I'm going to do straight invites. I have a huge giant delivery coming right now, so I'm going to go check on it, and then I'll come back and keep working. I'll be right back. So if you are still just joining us, I'm using the invite that I shared in the comments below this video to invite 10 people. I call it a cold conversation starter. We're gonna do this for about 6 more minutes. So we have about 4 more minutes. Do this now. Okay, if you're following what I had just shared about going into the Friendless and using that conversation piece, you should be able to knock out 10 invites in those 18 minutes. Oh, it erased my message? That's so weird. I just posted the message in the live video so you guys could all work along with me, and it's not there anymore. Oh, that's frustrating. I don't know why. Let me post it again. I don't know if it's there and I'm posting it twice now, but it was there and now it's not there. Sorry guys. Here it is. It's just odd. It's not showing all the comments. I don't know why. Oh, good, Erica. Thanks. Okay. One more minute. Let's do this for one more minute, okay? Finish that up. And then we are going to move on to follow-ups for 10 minutes. I'm going to share what I use for follow-ups. 3 of my new customers that were challenge pack sales in October came from using this follow-up from a very similar message to the one I just shared with you. So I'll share the follow-up that I use as well, okay, in my follow-up system. Find it for you. Let's take one more minute to finish up your invites. Finish up your last invite or 2, and then I will share the follow-up that I used, or that I do use. So here's how I do follow-ups. I follow up on Fridays with everyone I've done for the week. So I do 10 of these types of invites in addition to the invites of the people I have off of my list. So I do about 10 times 5, and I do it 5 times a week, so about 50, and then maybe another 10 off of my forming list, so like 60 invites a week or so. And I follow up with everybody on Fridays. So there's 2 ways you can do it. In the past, I would always follow up 48 hours later, and I would use my binder, and I would track on the left side. I'd flip 2 days later of the power sheets, and I'd track, okay, these are the people I invited 2 days before. I'm going to follow up with them 2 days later. And I'd put their name down as a to-do, all right? Or you can have a follow-up day, and I like having follow-up Friday. I take everybody from the previous Friday all the way up to, actually from the previous Thursday, all the way up to Wednesday, right? So because I don't want to follow up in 24 hours, I take the ones from the Thursday before, and then I follow up with the Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday people on Friday. So I fly through my list, and I use this follow-up as long as it's a first-time follow-up. I use the same one for them, and that gets a lot of people back, because think about how many times you're in the grocery store or with your kids or whatever, and you see a message, and you're like, oh, that's interesting, but you're not going to go scroll back through your messages to find that one, especially if you're unsure about whether you want to start a health and fitness journey. So I always follow up. Here's what I use, okay? I'm going to give it to you guys. And when I do my follow-ups, this is what I use, okay? So you're going to take about 8 minutes now to follow up with people. Who have you invited in the past 5 days that you haven't followed up with? 5, 6 days. I'm going to put it right here. Oh, good. I'm glad you guys still saw that message. Okay. Here's the follow-up message. And spacing to me is so important. Do not put your messages in a big pile. It's like when I get a message like that, it makes me anxious. Space it out so the brain can see it, and then put the question at the bottom or the call to action. So I'm asking them in this one. In this follow-up, I am saying let me know. I say it really rarely, but I do say let me know in this one because it's a follow-up. I've already asked the question. They didn't answer the question. I'm not going to ask the same exact question again. So this seems to be successful for me. Again, it's not everybody, but I get a bunch more responses with this. So I just shared that as a follow-up. Okay, so take about 7 more minutes to do follow-ups. 4 more minutes for follow-ups. If you finish your follow-ups, because sometimes copying and pasting that is quicker, the next thing I'm going to do in the last few minutes is get my post ready, because after you do all of this activity, Facebook is like really warmed up and it knows that you're conversing with all these people you want to post. So I either do it in the morning. If I do a really early morning power hour, I'll do that first and then I'll do my morning post, or I'm doing a call to action post because I have a challenge group that starts on Monday. So my call to action post is going to be coming right now. I'm inviting all these people. Facebook's seeing me super interactive. I'm going to do my post. Your post shouldn't take you more than about 5 minutes. Don't overthink it, okay? Do it in the way you speak. Don't make it too long, but I'm going to work on my call to action post and post that when we hop off, all right? So that if you finish your follow-ups, go ahead and do that. The other thing you can do in extra time if you don't have a post, because your posts are all done, some people will do them all over the weekend, is pop into your group, answer any messages, pop into team pages, pop into training pages, see what you need to do, okay? Well, that's what I have for you next. So you can work for the next 3 minutes on follow-ups or any of those things I just mentioned. All right, so I am done with follow-ups. I'm going to go work on my post, and then I'm going to post it and call it a day because I just got a ton of deliveries. I got to go work on the house. Have a good day, guys. If you have any questions, put them below, and when I come back in tonight, I'll try and pop in for 10 minutes or so and answer questions. All right, bye, guys.